Okay, in this video we're just going to have a look into limitations of VFR recording, and it's really works across the Lumix cameras, but I'm just going to specifically show you on the Panasonic GH6 in this video. And it's a question I get asked a lot by people saying that, you know, they're trying to use VFR, they can't get up to the highest frame rates, and there's a few different reasons why that might happen. So I'm just going to run through some of the main ones in this video, and hopefully my camera looks onto that properly. So let's go through them. So I'm just going to jump into my quick menu, which may look slightly different to your quick menu, so I'll link up into the corner if you're not really sure about this, but it will just work for anybody looking at the video settings. So what we're going to do, I'm in 4K 50 at the moment, and I'm just going to switch right down into the standard HD option. And the only reason I'm going to do that is because I know it gives me all the VFR options. So what should happen is I can come over to VFR and I should be able to crank this right up to 300. And I am using PAL, so if you're using NTSC, this will vary a little bit, like for the frame rates, but you know, the sort of theory of it all still works. So what we'll do, actually, we'll leave that on, and then the first issue a lot of people will kind of come across is that if we go to Synchro Scan, which you can find under the video and then the sort of top diamond, I've done a video about Synchro Scan, I'll link up in the corner. I'm not really going to talk about it, but it can cause issues. So if we turn Synchro Scan on and then we come back into our menu into VFR, you can see we're actually limited to 200 now. So that is one thing that can offer a kind of a restriction there. So you can see if we turn it off again, back to VFR, we're back up to 300. So that having Synchro Scan on has sort of capped that a little bit. So that's one thing to look at. If you're capped to, cap down a little bit, try that. The next thing that can do it, if we come into the video camera and then we want the film strip next to it, and it's essentially the image area of video, so it's pixel to pixel, which again, I've done a video about that which I'll link to, but if we switch into pixel to pixel and then again we come back to our VFR, you can see now we're capped down to 100. So there's quite a big sort of restriction there in pixel to pixel, and then we can come back, go to full area of video again, and you can see we're back up to 300. So we've got Synchro Scan, pixel to pixel, and then our last one, which, to be honest, this is probably the main thing that catches people out all the time. Really, this is on this camera because the I believe it's the only camera to have this implementation of DR boost. But basically, if you go to the video camera and the top diamond again, we've got DR boost, and if we switch it on and then come back into VFR, you can see we're capped right to 50 frames a second, or it would be 60 frames a second if you're NTSC. So we're just getting that limitation, and you know, that's a well-known limitation of DR boost on the GH6. But like I said, I think it only does affect this camera. But yeah, they're your main things really to look at across the other cameras: Synchro Scan, pixel to pixel, and like I said, if you're using the GH6, look into whether you're using DR boost as well, and then you should be able to get yourself right back up to all those higher frame rates again. So hopefully this has helped. If it has, give the video a like. If you want to see more content on the Panasonic GH6, there's a playlist on this channel, and please subscribe.